Hey, it's Van, the Mortgage Man. In this segment, I want to talk about the offer process. I want to talk about what is involved, what are the contingencies, what goes into an offer, and why should you take it seriously. Look, making an offer is really a contract. That's what you're doing. You're presenting a contract that you're asking the seller to agree to. And once you're in that contract, you have to perform on it and you have to fulfill certain responsibilities. So you want to take it seriously. You want to understand it. And before you actually get to that point, you want to look at a contract and get a feel for it. I see a lot of home buyers sort of rush into that stage and not even know what a contract looks like until they see a house that they really want to win. And all of a sudden it's a rush. Look, here in early 2024, there are way more buyers than there are sellers. So winning an offer means moving very quickly and aggressively. And unfortunately, that doesn't leave you much time to understand what you're getting into. Take a look at a contract. There are some key contingencies that you need to know about. One is the appraisal contingency. That means that if an appraisal gets done and the value comes in lower than your purchase price, potentially you can exit the contract and not proceed in purchasing the house. Why does that matter? Well, when there's a lot more buyers than there are sellers, what happens is there's competition and the buyers remove those contingencies to make their offer look stronger. So if you're being asked by your agent to remove that contingency, you need to know what the implication is. All right, let's talk about that, figure that out. Another contingency is the financing contingency. That means that if your financing doesn't work out, if your loan doesn't get approved, or if you run into some issues with your loan, that you can back out of the contract. Same issue there. When you're dealing with competition, you might be asked to remove that contingency. Well, what is the impact on you? Well, you could potentially lose your earnest money deposit, that money that you put up to the seller or in escrow when you go under contract. That money, oftentimes $10,000, $20,000, $30,000 or more, can be lost if you don't perform and get your loan. So you need to make sure you are rock solid on the financing side of the equation before you drop that contingency. Another major contingency is a home inspection contingency. With that one, you can remove yourself from the contract if there's any problems with the house after you do your inspection. Again, competition drives a lot of buyers to remove that one. Ways you can deal with that is by doing a home inspection before you make the offer. Literally, when you go and visit a house, a lot of people do bring somebody who is knowledgeable and can do a preliminary review. It might not be a formal, detailed one, but enough to give you a sense of how aggressive you want to be in your offer. These are just examples, but the point here is you want to review your contract, your offer well in advance, really get a feel for it, know what you're prepared to do, so when the right house comes up, you're ready to be aggressive to win. Again, thanks for listening. Look forward to working with you further.